XDB, I am sorry to say, has taken a nosedive. But if you caught the last video that we did on XDB, you will see that this is one of the scenarios that we did mention that had a likelihood to play out. Of course, there is always a possibility of this coming back and doing a retest of this trend line and breakout area, but this pattern does have a 68% chance, we can see that right here, for a pullback to the breakout areas. But with as much strength that we're seeing here with money flow, I don't foresee it doing that. Now, that was the scenario that I was looking for if DigitalBits broke this area right here, which it did, and we started coming down. However, I'll admit I was fooled by the bullish sentiment. It did look like it had a good chance to stay above the 200 right here. So I'm disappointed to see it drop down below, but we were forewarned of that scenario, and we got two scenarios right now that may be playing out. Now, first we have the measure move from this upper channel, which would bring us down to this area right here where this whole move started from, right at 0.00419. However, there's a chance that we may get a bounce at its current point. And let me explain the logic behind that. If I take a special Fibonacci, lets me take 3-point retracement right here and apply those, we are in the area of the -2.7 on that Fibonacci range. This is a neighborhood for possible bounces. So it is possible that at the 0.005 could be the bottom part of this. However, there is still the very real possibility that we can retrace all the way back down to this area right through here at the 0.004, which is the bottom area right here of this major pattern that we broke out of. When in doubt, the best thing to do is to zoom out and look where we came from and be reminded this was a very large pattern that we broke out of. It has a 68% chance to retest this area of the breakout, which would bring it down somewhere between 0.5 and 0.4. So if you're currently in this trade and in some drawdown from this trade, I wouldn't be concerned because this is still just playing out part of a bigger bullish pattern. This will turn into a possible double bottom, and that is a very strong indication that we are coming back up to retest of this area of 0.0082. It will just take a little bit of time, but indicators are showing that it's got a little bit ways that it could come back down. But once it completes the retest of this pattern here, it could have the possibility to meet its higher targets, which would take us up to this area right around 0.13 cents. Precise measure move that I have that I'm actually looking for, and I didn't mark it there, is 0.0124. Let me go ahead and mark that now. Okay, and I've got that marked right over here. That's 62% move. So overall in this trade, for speaking for myself personally, I have been accumulating pyramiding down, bigger orders coming in at the bottom range here. But now I'm adding more to my position here. So I will adjust this zone. We'll bring it down to these lower levels. And for anyone getting in on this that wants to take advantage, you can wait till you actually see price bounce from this level. And that could be an entry point right around here in this area. That's 0.04748. that area. But when this pattern makes a double bottom, it makes them more like a W shape. We're looking at coming back to that measure move area, flipping as support, then we can see some more upside out of this coin. Now, one other thing that I want to point out that is a bullish sentiment for this particular pattern that we're finding ourselves in is that it's now forming into a falling wedge pattern, which also, like the larger one that it broke out over here, has a 68% chance to break to the upside. So that's another one giving us confluence about the area where it's at the 0.005 area, that we could get a bounce here without seeing more drawdown to the bottom here at 0.004. So two scenarios that might play out: a bounce in this area or breaking out of this pattern here for more upside. It does give us a little bit more time to accumulate in this area right here, add to our positions, bring our entry point values down so that we can be profitable sooner. Your questions and comments are welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. And until next time, my name is Lane, your crypto road dog, signing off.
If you stumble across the channel, it's probably because somebody hit that like button before. And for those of you who hit that like button, comment, subscribe, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.